President Bola Tinubu has directed security agencies to provide immediate, adequate security cover for the personnel of the Transmission Company of Nigeria in order to restore power supply to the northern states currently experiencing power outage. Minister of Power Adebayo Adelabu disclosed this after briefing President Bola Tinubu on the power supply situation in the north. 17 states of the north are currently in blackout due to the vandalization of the Shiroro-Kaduna transmission line, a major line supplying power to the northern part of the country.
You are sure of your safety in the area. Why it has escalated to this level is because we've not been able to guarantee security of lives of those that will work there. But Mr. President has assured me that he has also instructed the NSA, the Chief of Defense Staff, the Chief of Army Staff, and Chief of Air Staff to provide the required security for the people that will fix the demolished line.
The minister also speaks on reasons for incessant collapse of the national grid in parts of the country.
Like you mentioned, you said 3 times, the grid actually was disturbed one time, and we deliberately shut it down the second time because of the explosion of the transformer at the Jeba plant. Before this, the last disturbance on the grid was about 4 months ago, which meant that we have been managing the grid. Let me tell you, the truth of the matter is we have old infrastructure. We have a national grid that is more than 50 years old. We have a national grid whose transmission lines are weak. The towers are falling. And the substations, the transformers are old. In fact, the transformer that actually exploded in Jeba was 47 years old. We've been trying to revamp this, to change them, but they cannot all be changed overnight. So it's like you're having a rickety car. You'll be expecting breakdown once in a while. What we continue to do is continue to manage the grid to prevent frequent occurrence of the grid disturbance until we're able to completely overhaul the grid itself. Then we'll have reliable grid. Secondly, we are working on establishing what is called a super grid, which is a backup or failover optional grid. If the national grid has a problem, there will be an alternative route through which power can be transmitted.